Assalamualaikum, my dear students. This is Mohammad Kamal, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Scholar, School and College. Today I am going to take a class in mathematics which is content, ratio and percentage from arithmetic part. Already I have taken 2 classes in the last 2 weeks and you have submitted your homework. So I think already I have seen near to 60 copies and there are remaining the 45 to 50 copies. So thank you very much. I think maximum students have done their maths. So hopefully see again in the today's class. Dear students, try to connect this live class to your friends. I think there are only 60 students connected with this live. Dear students, you can share or you can tag your friends to be connected with this live class. We are going to start our class formally. In our last classes we have discussed, first of all you can write, is there any problem you have faced in these last 2 classes? Please write the comments. And if you face any problem to do homework, please you can mention your name and write the maths number. And today I am going to review some word problem from your exercise 2.1. So first of all, just review me the top line of the board and right side, left side, everything okay, or can you hear me? Can we start our class formally? Dear students, try to write comments or to me. Top line of the board and right side, left side, everything okay? Is the diagram? Can we start our class formally? Farhana, Muna, hey sir, yes. Ahmed, clear sir, okay. And we are going to start our class formally. Dear students, try to connect to your friends. I think maximum students have done your homework. Thank you very much once again. And already you have submitted and number of students is more than 110. So I think I like your efficiency and thank you very much. Already I have seen 60 copies and there are remaining 40 copies. Hopefully today I will complete and check every copy. So dear students, in our last 2 classes we have discussed what is the ratio or basic concept about the ratio. Then we start with few numbers like is the simple ratio, and then we started, there are 2 parts in the simple ratio. Upper one is called the antecedents and lower one is called the subsequent. Antecedent basically is called the numerator parts and denominator part is called the subsequent. Then we start here the unit ratio. Unit ratio, that means antecedents and subsequents both are same. Antecedents and subsequents both are same, then we say this one is called the unit ratio. Then secondly we discuss here the equivalent ratio. So equivalent ratio basically if A ratio B equal C ratio B. When the both are equivalent ratio, we applied here first and fourth quantity multiplication of first and fourth quantity equal multiplication of second and third quantity. By using this formula, we have done many maths. The first quantity multiply with fourth quantity equal second quantity multiply with third quantity. Or you can say here multiplication of 2 terminal quantities equal multiplication of 2 mid quantities because they are the mid value. So then completing this equivalent ratio, we discuss here mixed ratio, and then another name of mixed ratio is compound ratio. So already we have started these types of the plural name ratios, mixed, equivalent, unit ratio. The another one was the simple inverse ratios. So this is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So already we have done these 5 steps: simple ratio, unit ratio, equivalent ratio, mixed or compound ratio, and inverse ratio. And we have done a few minutes from our exercise. And today we will discuss how to convert a number into two ratios, or when the ratios is given, how we can find the unknown quantity. So dear students, today's class is very important. So I think if any students outside the class, please try to connect with me. We are going to discuss most important topics. So already I have discussed these 5 steps. If you face any problem in doing maths or homework, please write, or you can mention any topics if you face any problem. Dear students, already we have done these 5 topics, number 1 to 5. If you face any problem or someone is difficult to you, please mention the topic's name, then I will discuss again. Otherwise, we are going to start our next maths. So already few students done comments. Sir, yes sir, okay sir, thank you. We are going to start our class formally. And today we will divide numbers into two ratios. When the ratios are given, how we can find the total amounts. Like in the occasions, your father gave you 200 taka and said you can divide this number with your siblings, 2:1 ratio or 5:3 ratios, and how much amount they each will get. So dear students, today we will discuss these types of questions. So first I am giving example here. So first question we are going to start. Multiplication, already examples, whole numbers. So this is the exercise 2.1 and question number 9. These are the simple questions. Write the first, divide 550 in the ratio. We can erase this one. $550 in the ratio 5:6 and 4:7. This is question number 9 in exercise 2.1. So dear students, our aim is not to do basically this math, but we are going to discuss how we can divide a simple number into two ratios. So this is the first, there are two parts here. This is the first part and this is the second part. And first of all, you have to divide or this 550 into two ratios, 5:6. Then completing this one, you can start again the same number, divide into two portions, 4:7. How many students can do this one? You can write the answer properly. So please, if possible, you can try. I am giving you 1 minute. If possible, you can try to do this one and write the answer here. So dear students, try to focus on the class. Please, my honest request to you, don't write any irrelevant comments to your friends. It's the class time, so I think your upcoming exam is knocking at the door. Please try to connect and just give attention. Don't write any irrelevant comment, please, and try to avoid sticker comment. Just if you have any problems or if you have any requirements, just write the comments and don't use any sticker comments. Okay, sir. Daifullah sir is also connected with us. Thank you, sir. Dear students, the first information, 550 in the ratio. This is the first part we are going to start here. First part, given ratios equal 5:6. Like sum of antecedent and subsequent equal 5 plus 6 equal 11. So first quantity equal within 11. The first within 11 first quantity is 5. So in 550 first quantity will be this times. Now do calculate this one. If you divide this one, you will get 5 5s are 55. This one is, now do multiply here. 5 5s are 25. Then first number is this one. And second quantity, similarly you can find second quantity will be within 11. Second quantity is 6. So within 550 second quantity will be is the 50 times and 300. So when we divide this number 5:6, then first number will be 250 and second one will be 300. And you can review your work done, is it right or wrong. If you add these two numbers like 250 plus 300, your answer will be 550. That means 550 when divided into two portions, 250 and 300, the ratio will be 5:6. And this is our answer. First number 250 and 300. So dear students, similarly you can divide this number 550 into two ratios 4:7. Okay, just do second part and try to answer in the comment box. Dear students, I am giving the 2 minutes to you, and similarly you can divide 550 into two portions 4:7 and write down the correct answer in the comment box. Or if you have faced any problems, please do comments. Oh my God, already one students have done. Thank you, sir. Okay, dear students, try to write the second one. 550 divided into two portions 4:7. Yes, Shwadul sir is also connected with us. Thank you, sir. Dear students, I am giving you 2 minutes. Please try to divide this one 525 into two portions 4:7. Write down your answer in the comment box properly. Hafizul Haq said, just repeat here. Okay, I am going to repeat, sir. Dear student, Shohela Kibriya, okay, sir. This is the first part, and there are two parts in this maths. 550 divide this one in the ratio 5:6 and 4:7. And this is the first part, and this is the second part. And here you see two requirements. First, divide this one. Like your father gave you in the Eid vacations occasions 550 taka, and say to you, divide this amount with your younger one with 5:6. then how much amount you will get and your brother or sister will get. So these types of question are the same. Someone gave you 550 taka and said to you, divide this number with your friends or with your family member as a ratio 5:6. Then how much amount will get you and your friends? First, a given ratio you have to write. Already in our previous classes we said this one is called the first part is called the antecedents, second one is called the subsequent. When the total amount is given, then we will use here the sum of the antecedents and subsequent, or sometimes you can write sum of two ratios. You can write also sum of two ratios, but it looks smart when you write sum of antecedents and subsequent. So this is the 11. Within 11, the first number is 5. Within this 11, second number is 6. So within 11, first number is 5. So within 550, first number will be 250. Within 11, second number is 6. So 550, this will be times, there is the 300. So this is the answer in first part. So already, dear students, I think yes, already Sheikh Ahmed 200 and 550 will be the second, 350 will be the second part. Min Nazmul Huda, Badius Zamans, Farhana Muna, Halima Akhtar, yes, already maximum student done the second one. Many thanks to all of you. I always like your efficiency and engagement. So dear students, basically this is the given the total amount and the ratios are given here. So like the price of two books is 550 taka. If their ratios is 5:6, and what will be their prices? These types of question, basically we use this method. Okay, I am giving another example to you. Like your father gave you 2,700 taka in times of Eid occasions, and said you can divide this number, this amount, with your younger one is 5:4. Dear students, in the 8 times your mother or your father gave you this amount 2,700 taka to you, and say to you, divide this amount with you and your siblings with 5:4. So now my question, how much amount you will get from this total amount? Just write the answer. What will be your amount and your younger one amount? Please try to write the answer. Dear students, give again. In this Eid vacations, total your Eid salame or your mother, your father gave you 2,700 taka, and then say to you, divide this amount with your brother or younger one with 5:4 ratio. Then my questions, how much amount you will get from this total amount? Please write down in comment box. And so do hurry up. Oh my God, already Sadia, Munami, yes, already said the 1,500 and 1,200 Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ahmad Raihan. So already we can do these types of problem hopefully when someone get total amount and say us divide into two ratios, then we can divide any number into two or into a simple ratios. Yes, Tamanna Afrin says, sir, thank you, sir. Sir, this one is yes, sir, thank you. Pepin Sultana, why you using these types of comments, sir? Just focus on the topics. If you have sir, question sorry, sir, 4:6. Okay, thank you, sir. So already you have done, so you can do, I think maximum student, already you can do these types of questions when the total amount or total price. We can use these types of maths like cost price of two books are 2,700, and if their cost price ratios is 5:4, then find their separately their cost price. So these types of questions available in your exercise. So we are going to start the next one. Our next questions. This is the question number 10. Hopefully you have the textbook in front of you. Dear student, the ratio of the ages of father and son is 14:4. The age of father, yes, this is the totally different maths. The one question is given and find another question. So those who have done this one, once again thank you to all of you. This is the question number 10. The next one. The ratio of the age of father and son. The ratio of the age of the ratio of the ages of father and son is 14:2. Father and son is 14:3. If the age of father is 56 years, then what is the ages of dear students? Just focus on the maths again. What is the difference in between this one and previous one? In our previous maths, we have done the total amount, total cost or total portions is given. Then we have divided into the two parts, or we have separated this one. But here what we see? This is not the total age. It's like its previous one. Already in our previous maths, we said here, in 270 divided into two portions, 4:3. Then what will be their individual part? This is the total. But here this question, this is not the total price of both father and son. This is the individual price. Sorry, individual age. The ratio of the age of father and son is 14:3. Their ages ratios is given here, and in absence of total age, only the age of the father is 56 years is given. And then what is the age of son? So first of all, you have to know the method when individually one is given, not the total as like as previous one. This is the total amount, or total cost is given and the ratios is given. Here the ratios is given, but this is not the total, this is the single part. The father age is 56. Then what is the ages of son? Then how many students can do this one? I think if possible you can write this answer here. So just give attention, this is the most important line here. When you see here in between two parts, when the one part is given like father is, son is, cost of one book and quantity of one portions, when the one part is given, we use here equivalent ratio. Dear students, we use here equivalent ratio. Equivalent ratio. Dear students, just I am repeating again, give attention. When the simple ratios is given in between two numbers, two portions and their ages ratio, whatever it is, when the simple ratios is given and the one in this ratio, one exact value of one part, like the age of father, cost of one book, and the first one will get if the one part is given and then the requirement is another one, the age of the son, age of mother, or cost of another book, then we will use the formula of equivalent ratio. So you have to answer these types of questions, and if you do this one is like this previous one, your maths will be wrong, because here the given the total portions, then we added the antecedents and subsequents. But we will not add here antecedents and subsequent, because this is not the total ages of father and son. There is given only the ratios. So give attention as one is going on. So I will write in the board, dear students. Oh yes, already. So dear students, as one is complete. So the first information already we have said, when the simple ratios is given and one portion is given, we will use the formula of equivalent ratio. So age of father and son is 14:3. The age of father is given here 56, age of son is unknown, and their ratio is 14:3. In our previous classes, we said this is the terminal quantity. 56 and 3 both are the terminal quantity. That is the first quantity and fourth quantity. This is the second quantity, and the third quantity they are called the mid quantity. So which one is unknown here? The mid quantity is unknown here. So we wrote here the mid quantity part in the left side. That's why our calculation will be easier if we write in the left side unknown one. The second quantity multiply with third quantity, and first quantity multiply with fourth quantity. Now this is the unknown one, or age of son equal, sorry, this one is father, and 56, this one is 56. So now 56 multiply 3 divided by 14. So dear students, now divide this one with the 40, then you will get the exact answer. Son is, I think, this is the 4 times. If you multiply 4 and 4 3 is 12. So we can write age of son or son ages is 12 years. So dear students, if you understood this one, write in the comment box. These types of questions is most important, and you have to answer this similar question in the next stage, the class 7 and class 8. So just focus on the topics. We use here the formula of the equivalent ratios when the one question is given. Already we will do this, we have to do these types of maths. I think there are number 15, 16 and 19. There are many maths like this method. And 56, the one question is given and the simple ratios is given. Then we will use the formula of equivalent ratios. And when the total questions is given, then we will add antecedents and subsequents. It's like as the question number 9, antecedents and subsequent. Then we will find the ratios and their times. But when the one question is given, that we will apply the formula of equivalent ratios. So already we have done this equivalent ratios in the last 2 classes. So if you have any questions, please do comments, or I am going to the next one. Sir, why are you talking about the religion? Oh no sir, when you think so? Okay sir, yes sir, me Nazmul Huda, thank you sir. We are going to start our next one. Firdaus Akhtar is 12 years, thank you sir. I think 6 and 6. It's almost near to your ages. I think maximum age of the class 6 and 6 student age is 11 and 12. So it's near to you. Yeah. Khaleda. Sir, I didn't understand. Okay, sir. Understood. No questions, sir. Shripa, Halima, I understood, sir. Okay, sir. He is now silent. Thank you, sir. For you silent, everyone. Sir, আপনি আমাদেরকে স্যার বলে ডাকছেন কেন? Because you sometimes I learn something from you. It's not good. When someone your father called his Baba Ediga, so that means you are not Baba of your son. So this is the same. Understood. Number 13. Okay. I think one student said, sir, please repeat again. So just attention. Most important part is here, and the simple ratios is given, and the one part is given. When the one question is given, or one part is the given in the total ratios, then we will use the formula of equivalent ratios. Otherwise, we will do as like as previous one, adding or subsequent and antecedents, and the first number will be then at the times. So using these equivalent ratios, the father ratios, age ratios, age of father, age of son is the 14:3, and the unknown quantity is the sum, which is the second quantity. We know first quantity multiply with fourth quantity equals second quantity multiply with third quantity. Here our unknown data is second quantity. That's why we wrote here the second quantity multiply third quantity equal first quantity into fourth quantity. Then second quantity will be this multiplication shifted to right side. This will be divide, and doing the simple divide, the son age is 12 years. And you can review your example. Is it right or wrong? Like father 56, son is 12 years. Now divided by 4, you will get here, if you divide it by 4, you will get here 3. This is the 4 and 1, and this is the 4. Okay, if you divide the age of father and son, your ratios is 14:3, like as the given answer. So your answer is right. So dear students, now give attention to the next one. I think your 4GM is started exercise 2.2. I'm going to review this one. Our next maths. Okay, I am giving the same one to you. Dear students, do this one number 12. So using this equivalent ratio, the ratio of the prices of two books. The ratio of the prices So dear students, just do this one as like as previous one. I am giving you 2 minutes and write in the comment box already. It's just similar with the previous one. The simple ratios is given. The second book price is given. Sorry, this is the first. In between the prices of two books, the price of second book is 84, and what is the price of first book? So already I have said, when you see the simple ratios and the price of one quantity is given, then we will use here equivalent ratio. Okay, just using this formula, do this one. Yes sir, please. Wow, already 5 to 10 students have done, right? Thank you sir. Oh my god, within the time in writing the questions you can do this one. Wow, great. Selena, I think the first one who wrote here, yes, the first one, Sharmin Akhtar, 60 taka. Tamanna Afrin, 60 taka. Halima, Tamanna Akhtar, Saria, Taslim Rosa, Manjur Rahman, Faria Nusrat, Selina bint Islam. Wow, thank you sir. Halima Akhtar, Khaleda Akhtar, Khaleda Faria. Wow, already maximum students. Next one, the Minara Begum, listen Faiz, I am not talking about this religion. I am just asking him. Okay, sir. Thank you. Just skip the topic. Okay, sir. Mo Ghosh, Nadira. Where is Christina? I am not seeing her to here. Is there anyone? Okay, sir. Didn't say or ask about. Okay, sir. Speak the topic, please. Me, Nasmul Udas are 60 taka. So, I think you have already done this one. I'm just giving the review equivalent ratios. The first one, which one is given? The two books. Price of first book versus price of second book is 5:7. Which one is given? The price of second book here. The price of second one is 84. So price of first book is at this is the 5:7. What we see here, this is the first quantity is unknown. So first quantity multiply with 4. That is price of first book multiply with 7 equal first quantity multiply 4. Then second quantity multiply with 5. This is so price of first book will be 84, 5, then 7 is the 12 times, then 60. So answer is the second book price is 60 taka. So thank you very much those who have done this one. Dear students, we are going to do next one. Once another most important maths here. Almost the same. This is the number 13. Yeah, if you have maths book in front of you, read the question. Question number 13. We are going to start question number 13. Who can do this one? Write in the comment box question number 13. Just like as this one. You can do this one using equivalent ratios. Question number 13. I think the question is related to our real life in the gold ornaments. In the golden ornaments, the ornaments in the golden ornaments of 20 grams. Okay, sir, who can do this one? Gold and alloy. Just give attention. Wow, already one student. Wow, already 5 to 6 students have done. 15 gram gold and 5 gram alloy. Thank you, sir. It's too easy. Okay, dear students, this is not basically like this one. This is similar with the question number 9. First, this is the first one we have done today. This is the same as like as question number 9. Same with the question number 9. Because here the total amount is given. Their total amount is given and their ratios is given. That's why we will do this one as like as the first match we have done today. Question number 9. The sum of two ratios you can start with, or sum of antecedents and subsequents. And first of all, dear students, you may confused to see this number is 18. 18 carat. This is basically not the part of your maths. Maths here, the calculating number. This is the quality of gold, 18 carat. The total amount basically this one. The different types of gold, and this is the 18 carat gold. This one is the 20 gram is total amount. And the total amount in this was the total amount of gold is the here 20 gram gold. গোল্ডের বক্স একটু যত্ন করে সুন্দর করে নিই। Okay. In this box there are 20 gram golden ornaments. The 20 gram golden ornaments, the quality of the gold is the 18 karat gold. And I think someone thinking what is the meaning? This is the alloy. Alloy means the khat. Basically, something mixed with the pure gold. So this is called the Bangla word is khat. Amra boli na je shorner khat. So this is the alloy means khat. So this the ratio in between gold and alloy is 3:1. Determine their portion separately. So just do this one as like as the previous one. Already maximum students have done this one. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thanks, sir. Okay, my dear students. Yes, 15:3. Now give attention. Just do this one as like as question number 9. The ratios of the solution, given ratios of gold and alloy is 3:1. Adding antecedent and subsequent. Adding antecedents and subsequent, we get here 3 plus 1 equal 4. So the quantity of gold or amount of gold, we can write here the quantity of gold equal within 4, the gold is 3. So within 20, the gold will be 4 5 times. Sorry, 5 3s are 15 gram. So without using this one, you can do another method. So a total amount is given, one amount is 50, so another remain. Quantity of alloy is 20 gram minus 15 gram equal 5 gram. So you can use this method also when the one part is given 15 and total portions is given 20. So remaining quantity of alloy is 5 gram. Or you can use this one as like as within 4, this is one is alloy part is 1, then so within 20 this part is will be 5. So my dear students, I think already we have done two maths. These two types of maths we have done. When the total amount is given in between them, then we use the adding the antecedents and subsequent. In the next classes is 7 or 8, you can do this one using unknown quantity x, like let the common ratio is x, so amount of gold will be 3 times of x, amount of alloy will be 1 times of x, then 3x plus 4x equal 20. Like if you do this one similarly, when the ratios is given here, let the common ratios is x. And the golden alloy is 3x to 4. So gold is 3 times of x and alloy is 1 times of x. This is the total amount 4 times of x. And where the 4 times of x is the total amount is 20 gram. So x will be 20 divided by 4. This is the 5. So x is the 5. So gold will be 3 multiplied with 5, that is the 15. And alloy will be 1 multiplied with the 5, that is the 5. So using this unknown quantity x, you can do these types of maths. So if it's possible to you to do this maths using this unknown quantity x, it's welcome to you. You can apply this method also. In the class 7, 8, 9, 10, just after class 6, you have to apply this method. So when the ratios are given, you can take this one is as a common ratio. Let the common ratio is x. So gold is 3 times of x, alloy is 1 times of x, and the total amount 3x plus 1x equal 4x. When you see the 1x, if you don't write use as a coefficient 1, the 4x. This is the total amount 4x, which is the 20 gram of golden ornaments. So x will be simple calculation, the 5, common ratios is 5. So gold will be 5 3 times 15, alloy will be only the value of 1x, that is the 5 gram. So dear students, and in our next classes we will do more maths here. Already we have done 3 to 4 maths inshallah. In our next classes we started from the next one. So hopefully, dear students, just revise question number 1 to question number 13, and you can do next 2 maths. There are I think, if I am not wrong, there are 2 maths remaining here. You can do this one. Just wait 50 seconds. I just want to see maths page number. I am giving one homework to you. So, okay, tomorrow I have another class with you. I am not giving homework today. Just revise. Today what done? We have done question number 9 to question number 13 to 14. Already we have done 4 maths here. So, dear students, just revise the previous 2 classes and today's classes. Hopefully we will discuss tomorrow in our next maths. We will complete tomorrow inshallah exercise 2.1. Then we will come back to another topics. And if you like to discuss geometry parts or arithmetic parts or algebraic parts, I will discuss after completing tomorrow's class. So just there is no homework today, just revise this class. We have already started 2 maths here. When the total amount is given, then we use the addition of 2 portions or 2 ratios, and antecedents and subsequents. When one portions and the simple ratios are given, then we use the formula of equivalent ratios. And using this formula, we have done today 5 maths. So hopefully tomorrow's class we'll see you again. And thank you very much. And Allah Hafiz. Wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.